मी यानंतर पूजाला बोलवणार आहे. पूजाचे सुद्धा आईवडील आलेत. मी त्यांचं अभिनंदन तर मगाशीच केलंय, तर त्यांनी विशालच्या हस्ते अभिनंदन स्वीकारायला दोघांनी पूजाबरोबर यावं. पूजाची 258 अशी रँक आहे. पूजा पुण्यातलीच आहे. तिने 2010-11 साली प्रिपरेटरी कोर्स केला. मग 2011-12 साली UPSC कॉम्प्रिहेन्सिव्ह कोर्स केला. त्यानंतर ती चाणक्य मंडल परिवारमध्ये कार्यकर्ता म्हणून वावरली आहे. ग्रंथोपजीवी मंडल किंवा अशा काही उपक्रमांची तिने जबाबदारी घेतली आहे. फाउंडेशन कोर्सला शिकवलं आहे, कारण तिचं BA सायकोलॉजी विषय स्पेशल घेऊन झालं, त्यामुळे तिने फाउंडेशन कोर्सलाही काही तास घेतलेत. प्रिपरेटरी कोर्सलाही शिकवलं आहे. नंतर तिने MA पॉलिटिकल सायन्स केलं. पोल सायन्स हाच तिचा ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट होता. आई गृहिणी आहे आणि वडिलांचं एक गिफ्ट आर्टिकल्सचं पुण्यात एक दुकान आहे. पूजा.
Respected Dharmadhikari sir, Bhushan Kelkar sir, Vishal sir, Tai and Rohini Tai, all my fellow friends and all the aspiring minds here. Actually, when I stand here at this moment, I started my preparation in 2013. So after such a long time, when I finally saw my name in the list, I have so many feelings coming up where I can actually remember all the revision, the preparation, the despair, the failure, and that craving for success, that feeling that one day things will turn. So I have a lot of emotions that come to my mind right now. I'll give you a brief background. I have done my BA in psychology. Then I did my MA in political science. I did a 1-year My Parliament fellowship. And around 2013 was the time when I first came to Chanakya. Before that, why did I do civil services? So to be very honest, this was a dream that my father had. He was the one telling me कि आगे जाके आपको UPSC करना है. But that is the thing that he told me, and that's it. And he told me there is this class which you have to join. And with lot of hesitation and lot of pushing, I joined the class. And I still can go back very vividly to that first day when I was sitting in preparatory batch. In Tilak we had our lectures. And the first statement by Dharmadhikari sir was, Anikets of the future. And at that moment, I did not know who Aniket Dada was. I was only trying to understand what was going on in the session. So what I mean to say about all this is, I was very unaware about the entire process of UPSC, the nature of UPSC, what are the tasks done by officers, how is the entire government structure. This is the place where Chanakya Mandal Parivar played a very important role in my life, introducing me to the entire field of civil services. Because I was not able to qualify first 4 prelims, I had a lot of doubt and a lot of uncertainty going on in my mind after every attempt. But there was this one institution, Dharmadhikari sir in itself, who had built this foundation in me that one day things would turn. And he believed in me, and I think that is what has brought me here today. Coming to the part of how I learned things in Chanakya, UPSC for me personally was a very life-changing process. I not only transformed intellectually, but I also got a chance to explore my own personality. While at Chanakya, I cultivated so many different skills. I got exposed to different hobbies. I learned the importance of reading. I learned the importance of going places, understanding things, of what exactly pursuit of knowledge meant. I am not very good in speaking Marathi, but I still remember 2 words that sir repeatedly mentions in class, and that was Uttamata and Pratibhavanta. And I also remember going back home and asking my parents ki iska proper meaning kya hai, and then we had a small discussion on this. So every word, every Vyakhyan Mala that sir took in Chanakya, I remember taking down notes, going and translating them at home, that what is its exact meaning. However, they were so powerful that they formed a part of my personality over a period of time. At Chanakya, I also learned the value of why you do not have to run behind success, but be more vigilant and more perseverant about being meaningful in life, to create value for your life, to create value for your work. I learned things like accountability. I learned things like punctuality. And I think for my entire process, these were the things besides studies that differentiated my 5th attempt. Coming to the part where I studied for 5 years and failures. So many students must be in this phase where they are either not able to qualify prelims or not qualify mains or not qualify interview at that. My only message to them would be that in this entire phase, keep your purpose intact. The one thing that sustained me in this entire process was my purpose. Why I want to do civil services and why this matters to me so much. On a second level, it's also important that you develop certain skill sets along the way. When I did not clear, of course, in college we are bright students, we score reasonably well, and suddenly when you're not able to qualify the first attempt, so you suddenly start doubting yourself that I have studied well, I always used to score well, UPSC mein first attempt hi nahi hua. So that was a phase of a little depressing phase, I'd say. But over a period of time, like sir used to always tell us, have a backup plan. Keep doing something or the other while you are studying. I did my MA in political science in that phase. I did a My Parliament fellowship. I tried to increase my interface with different areas. I tried understanding more, and I still stayed consistent with my field. So to all the ones who feel that they are not able to crack the exam in the first go, I'd say patience and perseverance does pay. I have a beautiful quote that I had once read, and it has stayed with me. It is the 24-character strategy by Deng Xiaoping, a Chinese scholar, and the strategy goes as: observe calmly, secure your position, cope with affairs calmly, hide your capacities, and bid your time. There are times when you have to just wait, and as a beautiful quote says, the thing about time and tables is that they turn. You have to wait for it. So to all those aspiring minds who keep thinking and reanalyzing what went wrong in the previous attempts, this is my message to them, that patience and perseverance certainly pays. You just have to keep up with the process. Again, this success is not mine. When I stand here and I talk of the institute that I studied from or the interactions that I had, there were a set of people who were my support, my spine. Those are my parents. My father was my spine in this entire process. He was the one who introduced me to the process and also kept giving me a vision all along. Like you know, I come from a business family background, so I did not have many people who had done UPSC previously or knew about it. So everything was new for me. And at that point, I saw my father actually reading my answers, and he himself used to go to various websites, find out what are the right answers, read them for me. So I not only saw myself studying, but my family was equally studying with me. When I learned a particular scheme, I remember going to my mom and telling her कि आज मैंने राष्ट्रीय गरिमा अभियान के बारे में पढ़ा है, इसके बारे में ये points है. So the importance of a strong family support system, that is what comes across to me after these 5 years. This is what matters. So besides my family, my extended family, I have a set of really good friends, good mentors who helped me, who constantly believed in me. Sometimes when you're able to crack the exam in first go, you don't realize the importance of what you have achieved. But when consistently you're not able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, at that time, certain words, certain belief systems, certain people who look up to you, who have faith in you, all of that matters. My own personal experience is that when I used to study in Chanakya in the library, and once in a while I saw sir coming down, and he used to ask, how is your study going? And when sir said, and I used to be like, sir, it's going fine, all good. And this bright smile on sir's face, that was it. That was the glow, that was the belief. And that is what kept me going all the time. I also want to mention a particular quote that my father always kept saying to me during this process, that failure is a stepstone to success. So you have to keep failing. And my own personal learning has been that it's better you fail now, because that is the time you are growing. So all the ones who see failure as something which depresses you, take it as a point that is the time you're growing, you're not stagnant. That does not make you complacent, because you're constantly trying something. So, and coming lastly to the entire process of UPSC, I am immensely happy. I am immensely indebted to all the people who have been a part of this journey with me, who again believed in me, who supported me, who guided me here. And I'd also like to mention that once you are committed to your purpose, things change in the end. I'll mention a point here. This year in political science, my optional was political science, and I was able to score 319 marks, which as of now is the highest in political science this year. So all the effort that you put in now, it might not be recognized in your first attempt or second attempt, but all of it pays in the end. So keep studying, keep having a lot of focus, keep being persistent, disciplined, have a lot of ruthless mindset that yes, I can do it, and yes, I will turn the table for myself. And lastly, I am thankful to all the patient audience for hearing me today. Thank you so much.